The human embodiment of a shrug if that shrug had detachable parts and a built-in eye roll. While everyone else in the digital circus is busy panicking, plotting, or pretending it's fine, Zubal's contribution is a deadpan, lol, no, followed by disappearing behind a pile of scrap like a raccoon with better boundaries. If Pomni is anxiety and Jax is cruelty, Zubal is apathy with a socket wrench. Here's the thing. Chaos in the circus doesn't always come from big villains and evil plans. Sometimes it comes from not caring at all. When a glitch monster lunges, Pomni screams, Regatha comforts, Kinger warns about ants. And Zubal? Hard pass. When teamwork is the only life raft, Zubal is the hole in the boat that says, you knew the risks. So today, we're doing the unthinkable, putting apathy on trial. The alleged offenses: weaponized sarcasm, flattening morale with drive-by cynicism, group abandonment, ghosting the mission whenever effort exceeds 0, and emotional negligence, spreading a why bother vibe until everyone else starts not bothering too. It's the quiet kind of sabotage. No explosions, just a steady drip of meh that rots the floorboards of the team. Is Zubal evil? Nah. Talented? Weirdly, yes, at looking unbothered while everything burns. But in a place where survival demands participation, the I don't care act isn't edgy. It's expensive. And the bill gets paid by everyone else. Can apathy be a crime? In the digital circus, where effort is oxygen, refusing to breathe might just be the deadliest move of all. Zubal is basically what happens when you hit randomize on a character creator too many times. Once human, now she's a mismatched patchwork of parts, metal limbs, weird joints, clunky designs that make her look like a garage sale robot with attitude. And that attitude? Pure uncut sarcasm. Unlike Pomni, who panics, or Ragatha, who comforts, Zubal has perfected the art of not giving a single pixel of a damn. She lurks in the background, cracks cynical one-liners, and treats every life or death situation like it's mildly annoying paperwork. Her role in the circus? She's the detached observer, the one who never buys into Kane's antics, never panics like the others, but also never helps. She's the whatever friend, the one who pretends apathy is a personality trait. And while it makes her entertaining to watch, for the group stuck with her, it's like dragging around a roommate who refuses to do the dishes. All right, time to read out Zubal's rap sheet. And yes, it's basically just a list of things you shouldn't do if you want to keep your friends alive. Crime number 1. Excessive sarcasm. Zubal's go-to move is dropping a one-liner that hits harder than any glitch monster. Someone panics, she rolls her eyes. Someone cries, she deadpans. Wow, groundbreaking. Instead of lifting spirits, her words grind morale into dust. Crime number 2. Dereliction of duty. When chaos hits, Zubal's first instinct is not fight or flight. It's nope. She'll vanish, disengage, or just flat out refuse to participate. Think of it like calling in sick on the apocalypse. In a survival group, that's less quirky and more criminal. Crime number 3. Bad influence. The worst part. Apathy is contagious. Zubal's detached why bother energy doesn't stay with her. It spreads. If she's not invested, others stop investing too. Suddenly, the whole group's effort drops, and chaos doesn't need to fight them. They implode on their own. Individually, these might just be quirks, but together, they're proof that not caring can be just as dangerous as actively sabotaging the mission. So how do you drag someone like Zubal into circus court? Easy, you don't. She drags herself in, slouched in the defendant's chair like she's already bored of the trial. The neon lights flicker, the glitchy jury stares, and Zubal just mutters, "Cool, can we wrap this up?" The charges are reframed, circus style, because of course they are. Weaponized sarcasm, turning every crisis into a stand-up roast session. Group abandonment, ghosting the mission whenever effort greater than zero. Emotional negligence, spreading who cares energy until morale flatlines. Now, usually a court cares about intent. Did you mean to cause chaos? But in circus court, doesn't matter. If your attitude makes survival harder, congratulations, you're guilty. And Zubal's detachment, while stylish, isn't harmless. It poisons effort, cracks unity, and leaves the group limping into every fight one member down. Let's break down her charges one by one. Count 1.
Want to know what I want?
Oh no.
I want the ability to have sex.
Weaponized sarcasm. Sarcasm is fun, until it becomes a weapon of mass demoralization, and Zubal has mastered it. Imagine you're panicking because a glitch monster is chasing you. Do you get encouragement? Nope. You get Zubal sighing, "Wow, genius, running away from the monster. Groundbreaking strategy." It's like being heckled by your own teammate. Her constant eye rolls and dry quips don't ease tension, they crank it up. Morale in the digital circus is already hanging by a thread, and Zubal's commentary is the scissors. Count 2. Group abandonment. Here's where Zubal goes full criminal. When things go bad, most people pick fight or flight. Zubal picks log out emotionally. While Ragatha tries to comfort, Pomni screams, and Kinger rambles about ants, Zubal is halfway across the room pretending none of this involves her. That's not survival, that's abandonment. In a team setting, refusing to engage is basically leaving everyone else to do the dirty work while you watch from the sidelines like a disengaged sports fan. Count 3. Emotional negligence. The worst part about apathy? It spreads. Zubal's why bother vibe oozes into the rest of the group. If she doesn't care, why should anyone else? Suddenly the team's less motivated, less hopeful, and way more likely to just give up mid-crisis. Her detachment isn't just her shield, it's contagious, and it infects the entire squad. That's not staying cool under pressure. That's spreading a virus called meh. The combined effect, individually, sarcasm, apathy, and detachment could just be quirks. But together, they make Zubal a quiet chaos engine. She doesn't stab anyone, doesn't yell, doesn't even panic. Instead, she passively rots the group's drive to survive. And in a place where unity is the only thing keeping everyone from abstracting, that makes her every bit as dangerous as the loud troublemakers. When it's Zubal's turn to defend herself, she doesn't cry like Gangle or argue like Jax. She just shrugs. Her whole defense boils down to, "I never asked to be here, so why should I care?" And honestly, it's peak Zubal energy. She argues that detachment isn't sabotage, it's survival. If you care too much in the circus, you burn out. If you get attached, you get hurt. So her sarcasm? That's not cruelty, it's armor, her apathy. It's not laziness, it's self-preservation. And abandoning the group in danger? According to Zubal, that's just her being realistic about her own limits. Basically, Zubal claims she's not guilty of destroying morale. She's just guilty of refusing to play along with a nightmare she never signed up for. And, to be fair, she's got a point. But in circus court, not caring is still considered a felony. The jury glitches, the gavel slams, and the verdict is in. Zubal is guilty, not of malice, but of apathy so strong it counts as sabotage. Her sarcasm undercuts morale, her detachment poisons teamwork, and her whatever attitude spreads like a virus. The punishment? No prison, no silence, just the ultimate nightmare for someone like her. Forced positivity training, daily affirmations, group bonding exercises, and mandatory team spirit chants. For Zubal, that's worse than abstracting. Will it actually change her? Doubtful. She'll probably mutter something sarcastic halfway through the first trust fall. Zubal's trial isn't about cruelty or chaos. it's about apathy. And that's the lesson here. Sometimes the most dangerous teammate isn't the loud one causing problems, but the quiet one refusing to engage at all. In survival, every member has to pull weight. Sarcasm might feel like self-defense, and detachment might protect your sanity, but it also drags everyone else down with you. The digital circus exaggerates it, but the truth stands: apathy is contagious. And when one person stops caring, the whole group risks giving up too. Zubul proves that even doing nothing can be a crime, and that's the case of Zubul, the digital circus's master of sarcasm, queen of detachment, and now accidental criminal. She didn't bully like Jax, panic like Pomni, or cry like Gangle. Her only crime was not caring at all, but in the circus, even apathy can kill. The courtroom fades, the neon glitches return, and Zubul slouches out of the trial muttering, "Wow, life-changing." Guilty? Technically. Dangerous? Quietly? Relatable? A little too much. Because in the end, Zubul isn't evil. She's proof that sometimes the scariest villain isn't rage or cruelty. It's that little voice that whispers, "Why bother?"